Hey God, can we kind of go back and look a bit on that paperwork, that prayer, that request? Can we kind of do a little bit of a revisit, a review, if possible? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, you know what you gotta do. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And I want some comments down below, guys. Help me out with this algorithm, won't you? So guys, thank you so much for joining me. As you know, I like to keep things sweet, short, and spicy. So I'm not gonna take you guys too long, but I'm sure you saw the topic of conversation. Sometimes, do we really know what we're asking for? Or the question is, are we prepared for the answers that we get when we pray? I have an example that I want to share with you. I know many of you guys are going to say, why do you like to share your business? It's not about sharing my business, it's about sharing my story, because I know that there are a lot of people who've probably gone through similar things or a similar situation, and just to have somebody that has gone through that and experienced that really just helps people. And I know that I've been in situations where just to hear somebody else's testimony and what they've been through and how they overcome has really helped me. So I'm going to share my story, guys. So basically, my situation, I just literally prayed to God. I was in a relationship for close to almost 10 years, as some of you guys have previously heard in other videos. And obviously, I'm not with that individual anymore. Wish them the best of luck, but I was in a relationship for close to 10 years. In that season of time, I was literally asking God, like, God, I want him to propose to me. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to build a life. I want him to really give himself to you, give his heart to you. And I want to get married. And that was just some of the things that I was praying. So here I am making this prayer to God, saying, God, change him. God, move him. Make him become this. Make him do this, right? Not realizing what was about to come for me, that in fact, God would change me. And as I've shared in previous videos, God literally gave me an answer for that situation in regards to me stepping away from it, but I wasn't obedient. I was like, God, I don't really think that was exactly what you said I should do. Can we kind of revisit that? I mean, like, can we refile the paperwork? Can we have a review on that prayer request, God? So a lot of the times God gives us answers and we just don't go with what he tells us to do. We're not obedient to that season or to that solution that he provides for us. So obviously in that time, when I did that prayer, God literally told me that I needed to step away. And initially I didn't want to listen to that. I didn't want to hear that. Um, and I wasn't really happy with that. I was thinking to myself, wow, I committed 10 years and God, you're telling me to walk away? I committed myself wholeheartedly. I invested time. It wasn't two, it wasn't three, it wasn't five, it was close to 10 years. 10 years. So for me, it was extremely difficult because again, just with everything that comes with that, the fear of going back into the dating world, the fears of like no longer having someone there, just a lot of things went through my mind in regards to that. But long story short, I was obedient and I finally did. Again, it took me way too long. Don't do that. Don't sidetrack. Don't waste time. If God tells you to do something, it's because he knows and he sees way further than we can see, and anything that God gives you is always 10 times a level up than where you were. So again, I was obedient to that and I ended up stepping away from that relationship. Ended up meeting somebody else within 2 to 3 years. We got engaged and now we're in that stage of going to be married. So guys, trust the process, trust in God. If he is telling you to do something, that means he's elevating you to another level. And even in regards to that prayer, here I am praying for somebody else to change, but God was changing me, molding me, building me for potentially that new person that has now come into my life, right? And I couldn't see all of that then, right? So it wasn't exactly what I prayed for, but it was way better. But the question is, are you ready for the process of what that entails when you make a prayer request, when you tell God what it is that you want? Are you ready for the removal potentially? Are you ready for the internal work that you might have to do? Are you ready for the discovery season. You know, are you ready for really looking deep within you? Like, are you ready for God answering, but it not being exactly what you expect it to be? Because I initially thought, okay, he's just gonna change that person, we're gonna get married, blah blah blah. But no, he changed me. He changed that circumstances and told me I needed to move away from that, which potentially walked me into something even greater and better. And again, this is never to bash anybody, because I wish that other individual the world and the best, and I know he's in a good place and I'm extremely happy for him. But just to say that, trust in the process, trust God, don't question, don't doubt. If God tells you to do something, it's because there is something even greater for you. But again, the process, the season is not the easiest, but you just have to hold on to him and trust him and know that it might not be what you prayed for, but it's always going to be even better than what you can imagine for yourself. So guys, I hope this was helpful for somebody that sometimes we pray for things and it's not exactly what we thought it was going to be. This is not exactly what I prayed for. But just know that when God is in anything, it's going to be such a beautiful process. It's going to be such a beautiful journey, even though in that season of time you won't be able to see it. But when you step away, you'll be like, yes, it was so worth it because of where I am and where God led me. So guys, I hope this was motivation for someone today. Keep those prayers up, keep letting God know that he's in control and that you surrender all to him, guys. And again, thank you for having me in your little moment of today. And again, thank you guys for subscribing and sharing this video and dropping your comments down below, letting me know just the greatness and the goodness that God has done in your life. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me and have an amazing day. And I will see you guys soon. And again, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.